supposed to be on summer vacation, but she always comes to help, and that's our new directions counselor, Brenda Connors. I'd also like to thank Mount Carmel custodial staff because they have bent over backwards to make sure everything is pristine and perfect for this evening. And I'd like to thank Ornell and his staff. And lastly, well, really not last, I'd like to thank my granddaughter, Maya, for coming here. Maya lives in Montana, and she comes to stay with me in the summers. And I'd also like to thank our Boy Scout Troop 685 for the great job that they have done. Welcome, come on in. And I just want to, I know there's a lot of you that I don't know everybody, but I do want to say a special thank you to a teacher who just retired from Poway High School, and he worked with one of our students last year, and he just had to come and see. Thank you, Will Bailey. It's so nice to
Giovanni,
see you.
teacher. Ese era profesor de Giovanni. La ayudó. Todos los martes es para una junta a la Starbucks.
We're going to follow the program as printed. So at this time, we're at the part where we will have one of our graduates speak, and that is Giovanni Yorba. And after that, we'll have our boy. I know you're anxious on me to come on.
She's so anxious. She's like, come down.
And then we'll have Stephanie Connors read the names and our diplomas. Welcome, come on in.
What's up, John? Giovanni.
So then handing out the diplomas, and we will have that being presented by the principals of the school, board member Gutschall and Dr. Francesco. And then the class will be accepted.
Martina.
And then the tassel ceremony, the changing of the tassel will be by Dario Burgess. And the color guards will come and be dismissed. And then we'll be out in the front just sharing each other's conversations and just a little bit of refreshments just to show you how much we appreciate you being who you are. So thank you very much for coming again. Okay, baby.
Giovanni.
Someone's looking sexy.
I'm just so proud of him taking this. What's so cool about these young folks? You see how I did on the paper? He pulled out his phone. He got his stuff on his phone. I'm so proud of him.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Just, thank you guys for coming here, as well as my class here. And, I wanted to say a few words here. Most people, when they don't graduate, they lose that motivation to keep going forward, to have that strive to just do it and get it done. But, and as you young adults, we made that choice, we made that decision to go to summer school, to attend, to keep going, to keep pushing forward. And, all the hard work that we did, it paid off right now. We're sitting here, a lot of people told me, I'm pretty sure these guys as well, as we didn't graduate, we had our moments, and it was hard, but people said that we wouldn't accomplish this. Well, look at us now. And I'd like to I'd like to give a few shout outs to a few people that helped me out during this event. I'd like to thank this man here for supporting me, for helping me out on my homework packets, and that'd be Mr. Bailey.
Mr. Bailey!
Every morning, we would meet up at Starbucks. He would help me out, and get a cup of coffee and just, get it done. And I also like to thank, this one man where he's believed in me ever since, high school started. He told everybody else that I was gonna get it done, and he told me he's gonna be here while everybody said no. And I'd like to thank my older brother, Raymond Luis Yorba.
Yeah, Daddy!
Love you too, man.
I never thought I'd get this far. And I just want to say, thank Miss Stephanie as well for doing the pushing and everybody else. But I just want to say this is class of 2011, and we made it happen.
Good job, homie.
You go, girl.
I went old school. We have to give talks periodically for district events, and we have a rule of thumb, which is never follow Ms. Parham, because she's a tough act to follow. But I got to follow her and Giovanni. That's a really tough act. But I'm just really very pleased to be here tonight to be able to celebrate your graduation from high school. It's a special time, it's a special moment, and I'm pleased I get a chance to be part of it. I'd like to start, again, by congratulating each of you. In a few minutes, you're going to become high school graduates. And that ends 13 years of schooling for most of you in high school. And it's the beginning, in a way, of your adult life. The fact that you're here tonight probably means that not everything went perfectly well for you during high school. Because if it had, you would have graduated in June with the rest of your classmates. And I assume that when you were told that you'd not be allowed to participate in the June graduation, you were maybe a little upset, maybe sad, maybe disappointed, maybe even angry. Some people might have given up at that point and quit. And as Giovanni so well pointed out, that was certainly an option for each of you. And perhaps some of you were in your shoes and they did quit. They're not sitting here tonight. But you didn't do that. Instead, you went back to school in the summertime to finish your unfinished business. For the past 2 months, you've been working to complete those things that were incomplete, and now you're about to graduate from high school. You should be very proud of yourselves. And parents, you should be really, really proud of your students. I know it's been said before this evening, but I can't say it. I don't think any of us can say it too much. You've demonstrated persistence in the face of adversity. That's a trait of your character that not everybody has. And it's something that's going to serve you well as you move beyond tonight. The writer Frank A. Clark once said, "If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere." So I wonder, where will your path take you? We brought you here tonight, but tonight isn't an end, it's just a beginning. So I have 2 things I want to ask you to do over the next few days, few weeks. First, I want you to think about what you really, really like to do. What are you passionate about? What just gets you unbelievably excited? It could be helping others. It could be building or repairing stuff, designing new things, writing, singing, playing sports. But be honest with yourself and discover your passion. You're going to spend the next 30 to 40 years working. Right? Or maybe even longer than that, because our world is changing. People may work